season as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Oregon Ducks, the House of Loud, Autzen Stadium in Eugene. As we'll see, the number 15 team in the country, the Pittsburgh Panthers, taking on last year's national champion, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, we can't wait to get this started. Pitt lined up, ready for the opening kickoff as we get things underway. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. Looking for room, it's Roy. He picks up maybe a couple before he's stopped right at the 30-yard line. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged, but when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today. Man, as a quarterback, you got to be careful. He's lucky there. If you miss high throwing over the middle of the field, oftentimes that results in interception. So lucky that ball was incomplete.
It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. Dropping back, it's Wall. Makes the grab. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
I'll tell you, for this defense, they're going to have to find a way to bracket this slot receiver because of how athletic he is. They're going to need to make sure they've got linebackers and DBs surrounding this guy at all times.
The Ducks will try to pin them back with the punt. A quick 3 and out, and they're already giving up the ball. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. They'll run the RPO and pull it right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. Here's a quick throw out to the left. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Pitt right back to the line.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The House of Loud is deafening on this 3rd down. Intercepted for the 11th time. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football. He's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
He really shows you his skills on that last run, and I feel like today, if you're a running back at Oregon, you are expected to be explosive. You're not going to be a guy that goes in between the tackles and gains 3 yards, and that's okay. I feel like now, today, because of all the great running backs they have had here recently, if you get into the second level, you're expected to go to the house. This guy has that kind of skill.
Complete to the right. Defense knocks him down immediately after the catch, but now they're facing a goal-to-go situation from the 7.
Look, I know this offense didn't have the opening drive of the game they would have liked, but the defense now came away with a massive takeaway. Now you're seeing how that affects the offense. They're playing with a little bit of a pep in the step. Nice throw there, getting the first down. This offense all of a sudden looks a whole lot different than what they did the last time out.
A first down run in the red zone. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Ducks! Just under 60,000 in this place, but sometimes it sounds like 600,000. An engineering marvel to hold in all this noise.
Yeah, it's unbelievable. They love their team. They support the Ducks, and they've built traditions and so many teams they should be proud of. Getting them involved early is a great sign for this football team.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Snags it quickly on the left. Breaks into the open. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize, so you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Pitt pushing the pace.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Malusi. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground pick up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that.
And the Panthers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They'll keep it on the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. They'll try to run for it. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Has to get there to move the sticks. That ought to be enough to give Pitt the first down. Offense lining up quickly.
You know, you go for it on 4th and inches in this fringe area of the field in your opponent's territory. I'd be curious to see if on the next play now, they're going to try and take a shot and see if they can catch the defense sleeping.
Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. The give to the back. Maybe a 3-yard pickup there. 3rd and long coming up. Looking to push the pace with the no huddle. From the shotgun, the inside give. They'll stop him just outside the 30 and the 31-yard line. That's not enough for the first down, and now they have a decision to make. Trying to keep the drive alive. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on 4th and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that 4th down play.
From the gun. Give on the inside. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Dropping back, it's Wall. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Ducks keeping this defense off balance. They can hit them from a variety of angles, this time going up top.
There's so many things to look at. You know, they've always traditionally gone fast as well in the past in Oregon, but, you know, the quarterback run and the run up the middle and then play action pass, they keep you guessing a lot, and they make a lot of plays down the field because your eyes are focused on something they shouldn't be focused on.
Pocket breaking down. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Man, this defense has been so impressive to watch. Look at them. Get to the quarterback, get the sack. They play so fast. It's like they have 12 men on the field. Another good performance going down right now. Coming off of last week, putting a goose egg on the board against their last opponent.
And the Ducks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Fires to the right. Rolls it in. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncovered.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
And you gotta love those matchups. When you get a running back matched up on somebody else, it's never going to be a cornerback. That's not going to happen. So finding a good matchup, getting that speed isolated, now I'm going to go attack and make some plays.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They get him down, but he does pick up 3 to the 32-yard line.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
The Ducks come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Hauls it in. There he goes. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the foot.
Headed to the end zone, and he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Oregon!
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole, he saw it, he put his foot in the ground, and that was paid off.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
We've been talking about this Big 12 showdown all week, guys. Let's show you how things played out. Kansas proved it is battle-tested and capable of winning any place, any time after this one. And just think of the confidence this Jayhawks team gained today. Invaluable, if you ask me. Just another week in the Big 12 where anything can happen on any given Saturday. As we send things back to you guys.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Caught over the middle. It's Love. Still on his feet at the 45. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. Hit right back to the line.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Quick strike complete.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Leads it with the back. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Panthers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's Ingram. Unloads to the wideout. It's complete. And he'll step out of bounds just short of the goal line. Almost a touchdown, but not in there yet. Send the tight end in motion. Trying to pound it in. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball off.
Can the D deny them on second and goal? This is a designed run. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Pitt!
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Looking to throw on first down. He uncorks a bullet to the right. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Backed up now, here's second and long. They'll go to the ground, and they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Back to throw, it's Wall. Out of the backfield, he's open. Slips one guy, and now he's loose. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, first and 10. Handoff from the gun. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
And And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play on it.
Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. Get it out on the screen. At the 45 on its way. It's a seam wide open. Touchdown Ducks. And what? Found open space. That band might as well start playing.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the score coming on the touchdown pass from 55 yards out. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Is back on the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. They'll make the stop right there, but Pittsburgh moves the chains and they have a first down. Offense in the hurry up. Off the play fake on first down. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up, see if they can maybe confuse this QB?
Bringing the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Man, this is an unbelievable start for this defender in this game, guy. That's already his 2nd PB in this game. Playing with his eyes, he's breaking on the ball. You just can't start a game any better.
How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on 3rd down here in Austin. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. And that'll be a turnover on downs.
Well, here's a classic sudden change situation early in the game. And we're going to see a few of these as the game goes on. But with the defense getting that stop on 4th down in their opponent territory, the offense now has an opportunity to come out here and maybe take a shot in this sudden change situation, see if they can catch the defense napping.
Trying to get rid of it. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Back to pass, it's Wall. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Absolutely perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Not much on that return, but I think they'll let him slide after making that pick, and they'll have it at the 20.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
And the offense is out on the field to go back to work. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Rourke.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They go right back to it. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. The Ducks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it.
You know, good running backs are the ones that can make things happen in small spaces. That running back there found his lane, he found his crease, and there was no hesitation. He got north right away and was able to make a big-time play.
And the Ducks line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. After getting knocked back, it's 2nd and goal from the 4. To the air, it's Wall. He wants it all. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off.
Well, we know these are slick conditions today in this game. Wide receiver just didn't seem to really get a good grasp on the ball when it hit his hands. Didn't stick right away. There's a bit of a bobble, and because of it, the defense able to come away with the pick.
The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. Finds us back in the middle. No chance to run, but they still move it forward. Pitt pushing the pace. The short hands, it's Malusi. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. You got to think they'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. They'll try to get it through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The offense stays on the field. Maybe they'll try to make the defense jump. They also might try to run it ahead for 1 yard. Makes the grab. It's Malusi. Oh, he's got some space. He'll get it up to the 39 before he's run out of bounds, and this offense just patiently, methodically trying to do work. Pittsburgh going to work with a fresh set of downs. Gives it on the option. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. The big pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and 1. Looking to fire. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and third down is coming.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
They'll try to bully their way for the first. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. This Pitt offense has been clicking on this drive.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off.
A shot toward the end zone. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their heads. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Panthers back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. They get to the line quickly. Off play action. Got it. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Panthers. There have been miniseries, novels, movies, long-form plays that have been over in shorter period of time than that drive. That was a marathon.
And that's just so frustrating when you're a defensive guy time and time again trying to get the stops, and they just keep making the plays, and they punch it in for a touchdown. Demoralizing.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Motion from the back. Looking to pass. It's Wall. Gets it to the back. Crosses the 30. He's got away. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. The Ducks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. The Ducks lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
Well, as a defense, you know this is going to be a challenge every time you face this offense. They're one of the 25 best in the nation at getting first downs because they can pick them up in a variety of ways, including running the football. You have got to be...
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
Well, that's not Lamar Jackson back there scrambling around. This is a guy the defense felt like if we can get him out of the pocket and flush him, we can get after him and chase him, bring him down. And they did that one pretty easy there, getting the sack.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Whoa, does he turn that loose down the middle. And he grabs it at the 15. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Into the end zone. Pass is broken up. Incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6.
And you'll see this with offenses sometimes, man. They make a big play. They're going to stay aggressive, but the defense did a great job. You gave up one big play. Don't give up another one. They were prepared for it. Nice job defending the pass.
They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can pick up the first without scoring. Looking for a man, it's Wall. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line, and that's where they'll have it first and goal. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. And the Ducks trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that. No gain on the play. One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Oregon! These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half. Running the ball, throwing the ball. They add insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He's going to let one fly down the middle. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this.
Turning it on! A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Pitt right back to the line.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
That offensive line grabbing and holding on, and they'll back up and try it again. Well, they've put themselves in a hole. It's 1st and 20. The pull and throw off the RPO. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. The offense in hurry and load. Now the play fake. Incomplete. Looked as if he had his man, but just a misfire from this senior. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Oh, they're after him. Throwing on the run. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a first down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on third down, low percentage throw. It falls incomplete. And all that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against a running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job by this defense locking in and shutting down the run game so far.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking downfield, it's Wall. Fires to the big fella.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
Let's see if the defense comes after them. 3rd and short from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The give from the gun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
On third down, he drops to throw. Fires to the wideout. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Here's a heat. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Pitt pushing the pace. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Moving out of the pocket. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Great job by the defense, understanding what they were seeing. They played the read game beautifully, strung it out. Quarterback continues to drift to his left. No space to get through. Tackle for a loss for this defense.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Got a little space. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27. Pitt coming to the line after getting another first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Can't make the connection, the pressure there caused the missed timing.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Back to throw, it's Ingram. Rushes on him. Chucked it away just as he was hit. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
The bad news is it's incomplete, but the good news was the quarterback, I think, made the right decision that time, actually throwing it away. He's been burned a couple times early in this one with some picks in this game, and so that time, instead of trying to force the play and make something happen out of nothing, he just throws it away. The defense wins that down. You live to play another day.
He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Pitt looking to move the chains on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Turnover margin always goes such a long way in deciding who wins the football game. Interception number 3, that is no bueno. Got to take care of the football. Can't keep putting your defense in a bad position, putting them on the field time and time again.
Can't get him to the ground. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Wants to go up top. Finds his tight end. Breaks into the open. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Release to the back. Touchdown, Ducks! And the punishment has been extended. They'll try to add another to their lead.
I think the days of running backs just running downhill are out the window. You better be able to do this. You see the playmaker slip him out of the backfield, throw him the football, he'll handle the rest, get in the end zone for the touchdown.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4. Pitt right back to the line. Going to try to get it himself. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
And on 3rd down, he calls his own number. Really nice job by the quarterback, making the decision, being decisive. He does a good job going, getting the first down, a new set of downs for this offense.
Cross the 30 to the 35, and that's a gain of 6.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They can really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Oh, better look out. There he goes. He'll work his way down to the 28. Pittsburgh has a really nice drive going.
3rd down and inches, everyone in the stadium knows they're going to be physical and they're going to run the football, but they still executed a good level. Not only picking up the 1st down, chewing up more yardage to make this drive even easier.
He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the 1st down.
Slants against man. That wide receiver has to win right now at the line of scrimmage against that DB playing man coverage. Quarterback timing with the wide receiver, put it on the money. Wide receiver's probably still going to get hit.
And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. Takes it the other way. The 30, the 20. Touchdown, Oregon. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that. interception. No, 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 don't stop there. Turn it into a score.
Make a big play and don't be content. That's right. Go out and make an even bigger play. He does it. He makes the pick and then takes it all the way back to the house. Looked like a wide receiver, for goodness sakes. Turn on the Jets, making the big play.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah, like a non-profit, man, like a charity, giving the football away too much. Got to take care of the football, Jesse. Otherwise, you got no shot to win this football game.
You're right, man. At this level of college football, it doesn't matter how talented you are. It doesn't matter who you're playing. If you're sloppy, you put the football on the ground or you throw picks, you're going to find yourself behind on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Makes the catch. They'll get him down at the 48 after the 15-yard gain. Pitt pushing the pace.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have...
Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. They'll go to the counter play. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. To the air, it's Ingram. Oh, he makes the catch. He's brought down to the 49. That is well short of the first down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. What do? You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on 4th down. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground.
Nice execution by the offense on 3rd down, understanding what they had to do to get the first down, pass complete, move the sticks, new set of downs.
Looking to throw on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now facing a 3rd and long. And that is his 5th interception, and he comes out to try for 6. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. Rides the back on the option to give. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Looking to throw, it's Wall. They've got the screen set up. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
Throws to the wideout. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Running with some authority as he bangs his way to the 43. Pitt right back to the line.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again, back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
The Panthers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. From the gun, running back on the move. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. To the ground to try to move the chains. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. This Pitt offense has been clicking on this drive. Off play action on 1st down. They're working that left side. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. No huddle here for the offense. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll run play action. It's caught downfield. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Pittsburgh going to work with a fresh set of downs. Quick release by the QB. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. He's into the open down the middle. The 30. The 10. Touchdown Ducks. The defense takes matters into its own hands. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
The Big 12 has become must-see TV, and fellas, today's clash is no different. Utah is getting smoked. This is unexpected. This is alarming. And I've been on social and already seen a couple of recruits change their minds.
And the returner will be brought down. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. Nifty run there, pickup of 6 out to the 25. Pitt pushing the pace. From the gun, the ground game. Nice move to keep running. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. No huddle offense to the line.
Great job by the offense, understanding where the sticks are. And look, they got the first down, and they're like, all right, let's crank this tempo up now. We got first down. Let's go fast.
Up-tempo for the offense.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
Lining up to convert third down. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. So now it's 2nd and long.
We've seen throughout the course of the season, defenses have had their hands full with this quarterback. He's simply one of the best in the country. But what can you say about this defense here today? They have gotten after him, registering multiple sacks, and they've never let him get into a rhythm.
Using his legs, it's Darnold. He gets inside the 40 to the 39, but he is still well short of that first down marker. It'll be 4th down. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it, 1st down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Hey, I got to be honest. I don't know if the defense was expecting that type of throw on 4th down. It looked like they were all huddled close to the line of scrimmage, looking for something in the quick game, but instead the quarterback takes a shot vertically down the field and catches the defense off guard.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. Back to throw, it's Poe. Makes the grab on the left. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
They're running the curl route against zone coverage. The quarterback knows that's going to be a tight window. He's got to rifle that ball into his wide receiver. He does just that, and as a result, they pick up the first down.
Caught in the backfield, it's Darnold. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves trailing late.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Unloads to the wideout. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's a way to make a stand.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Not much movement there. It's a gain of 1. Gets him out to the 5.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going. it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Chance to build a little momentum here by converting this 3rd down from deep in your own territory. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
Nice job by the defense. A lot of times offenses want time to mesh that RPO and read it. Nah, the defense got in there so fast, they didn't give him an option. Got the nice tackle for a loss, putting the offense in a worse situation.
The officials stopped the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. The Ducks will bring the punt team onto the field. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. This has been an old-fashioned fanny paddling, David. I mean, they've just got taken behind the woodshed.
There's nothing to say. This has been an absolute beatdown. Dominated from the start, Jesse, to almost the finish now. They have done nothing right.
Everyone's going to have a real hard look at themselves, I think, this week after watching the film and in practice. And they just got to take accountability. They have to understand, man for man in this offense, they've got to do a better job next time they're on the field.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
And what a great moment for that young man right there. That's his first career interception in college football. He's a guy that's worked so hard. He wanted to make an impact for his defense this year and comes up with a massive play right there.
And in a 2-possession game, they'll take a knee. Defense can stop it a couple more times. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll take a knee as they keep draining the time off that clock, now under a minute to go. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. And they'll take a knee on 4th down, happy with their performance so far, and they'll turn it over in the waning moments. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players,